Hello aspirants, welcome to La Excellence IAS Academy. In this video, we'll discuss La Nina. But what is the context? Recently, scientists have found that January 2025 is the warmest year compared to 2024. But they said that in 2025, we are witnessing La Nina. Hence, the planet should be cooler than 2024 because La Nina reduces the temperature of the planet by certain Celsius, 1/10 of a Celsius. But in 2025, witnessing warmer than the 2024. But what is the reason behind further warming of the planet despite we witnessing La Nina? We'll discuss all these with respect to La Nina. And also we'll discuss El Nino. We'll discuss the El Nino Southern Oscillation, and finally we will discuss La Nina, how it reduces the temperature of the planet and why it is not doing so presently. So let us start. Before discussing La Nina directly, we will discuss El Nino Southern Oscillation. What is El Nino Southern Oscillation? El Nino Southern Oscillation is a climate pattern especially in the Pacific Ocean, where climate pattern changes in the pressure gradient, means in the atmospheric pressure, and also sea surface temperature, changes in the sea surface temperature. This is with respect to El Nino Southern Oscillation. But El Nino Southern Oscillation has three phases. One is neutral phase. Second is El Nino phase. Third one is La Nina phase. Okay. First we will discuss what is neutral phase. Second, we will discuss about El Nino, and finally, we will discuss La Nina, and we will also discuss the recent context in greater detail. Let us begin. The neutral stage of the El Nino condition means the El Nino Southern Oscillation. This is the Pacific Ocean, this is the equator, right? This is the equator where the sun's insolation is more and the warmer water presents in the equator, right? This is where from the northeastern and from the southeastern the trade winds blows. But what these trade winds do? They push these warmer water in the equator from east towards the west. In Pacific Ocean, these warmer water from the east will be pushed to the west by the trade winds in the neutral condition. This is the first phase of the El Nino Southern Oscillation. Because of what happens, this colder water means here the colder region means this is the high pressure region. This is the low pressure region. Why? Because these trade winds will push these the warmer water towards the Western Pacific. Here in the Western Pacific, because of this warm water, air become very low, means low weight. Because of this low pressure area and the air is more moist, air tends to rise in the Western Pacific. Because of the warmer water, air tries to rise in the Western Pacific, and in the atmosphere in higher latitude, air tried to diverge towards the east as well as towards the west. This again, the air will be sinks in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This is where high pressure area builds, right? And again, this air will be sink Indian Ocean. This is where again high pressure area is built. In this condition, wherever the high pressure area is situated, from this region, air will blow towards the low pressure area, right? What happens? Always air blow from the high pressure area to low pressure area, right? The air pressure means this is called pressure gradient, right? The wind blows from the high pressure area to low pressure area. In this Indian Ocean, whenever we have high pressure area, the Indian subcontinent will be facing a low pressure area. Because of this, wind blows from the high pressure area to Indian subcontinent will face rainfall, what we call monsoon. Again, in Indonesia and Australian, where we witnessing the air is rising, the warm air is rising. Because of this, we'll witness a more rainfall in Australia and Indonesia as well. And here you can witness in the northern part of the southern America, again where maritime continent is exist. Again, age is rising because of warmer water in this maritime continental boundary. Because of this, also we will witness rainfall in the northern part of the Southern America. This is the neutral conditions. Because of this, we are witnessing a rainfall in India and Indonesia, Australia, and also in the northern part of the Southern America. This is with respect to normal or means neutral conditions of the El Nino Southern Oscillation. We'll come to El Nino conditions. In El Nino conditions, what happened? This is actually, sorry, I forgot to mention that this is the Walker's circulation, Pacific Walker circulation, means the air circulation or atmospheric circulation explained by Walker. Because of this, we call this Walker circulation, means is the atmospheric circulation in Pacific Ocean. In El Nino condition, what happens? This atmospheric circulation means this Walker circulation becomes reversed. In El Nino condition, what happens? The trade winds which blows from northeast and southeast are very weak during the El Nino conditions. Because of this, they can't push the warm water in the Pacific Ocean in the equator region towards the westward. Because of this, the low pressure area which was existed in the western part of the Pacific Ocean is now shifted to central Pacific Ocean. Because of this, air started to rise in the central Pacific Ocean and started to diverge towards the west as well as towards the east. Previously, where this low pressure area is situated on the maritime continental of the Southern America northern part, now high pressure area is built. And also in the Indonesian region, where Australia and this place is witnessing a high pressure area, and Indian Ocean is also now witnessing a warmer condition, since it is a low pressure area. Means because of this low pressure area here and high pressure area here, wind started to move towards equator, and here in the Pacific, middle of the Pacific Ocean, we are witnessing the rainfall. In Indonesia and Australia, we are not witnessing any rainfall, and we are witnessing a fire in Australia and Indonesia as well. In India, we are witnessing a drought, right? In El Nino conditions, in India, we witness drought normally, because low pressure area is built on the Indian Ocean. So because of this, we are not receiving any monsoon winds, and because of India witnessing a drought condition, and we are witnessing a fire in the wildfires in the Australia and Indonesia. We are also not witnessing the rainfall on the maritime continent of the northern part of the South America. Because of this, there is a less vegetation on all the parts of the continent. Because of this less vegetation, we are witnessing a less carbon capture in the atmosphere. Because of this, what we witness is global warming. Means the global warming is increased during the El Nino conditions. But in reverse conditions, during La Nina happens, it is the third phase of the El Nino Southern Oscillation, right? During this La Nina conditions, what happens? Usually the trade winds are more stronger now, means the more stronger than usual. Trade winds blows from northeastern and southeastern part of the continent, right? But because of this La Nina conditions, the trade winds are more strengthened now. The capacity to push these warm waters in the equator region is now increased, and here the warm water is in the region of Pacific Ocean is accumulating in the faster rate. So air becoming is more warmer and more rising of the air, and as well as more rainfall in the Indonesian region and as well as also Australian region. You can witness here which the maritime continent of the northern part of the Southern America is also witnessing rain in the neutral conditions, but is less compared to La Nina conditions. La Nina conditions, during La Nina conditions, the low pressure area here is more strengthened now on the northern part of the Southern America, and witnessing a more rainfall in the northern part of the Southern America. In Indian Ocean as well, witnessing more high pressure area compared to neutral conditions. Because of this, witnessing more monsoon winds in India and more rainfall in India as well than the normal conditions, and also El Nino conditions. Witness floods in India, right? We witness floods in Indonesia and Australia as well, because of more rainfall is happening due to La Nina conditions. Because of this, what we witness is that more vegetation on these parts of the continent. Hence, there is a more vegetation, we witness a more carbon capture than normal. Right? Carbon capture is more during La Nina conditions. Hence, carbon capture is more, the temperature on the planet is reduced by certain degrees. Hence, the scientists always say that La Nina conditions will reduce the temperature of the planet by couple of degrees. But in 2025, the still planet is warmer. But scientists found there are many reasons why, despite we facing La Nina conditions, the planet is warmer. Because 2025 January is considered as the warmest month, is more warmer than the 2024. We'll discuss some of the reasons cited by the scientists with respect to why this particular 2025 is warmer than the 2024 despite La Nina conditions. Okay, the first reason is that the La Nina, which is more weak compared to other La Nina conditions. Why? Because every La Nina is unique. From 2020 to 2023, what we witnessed? We witnessed a triple La Nina conditions, right? Triple D La Nina conditions. This was unique. In 2025, we witnessed El Nino, that was the unique. And 2025 La Nina also be unique. This is the one reason why La Nina is very weak in 2025. This is leading to global warming. Means the temperature of the planet is not decreased by the La Nina conditions because of this weak conditions of the La Nina. And second one is that late occurrence of the La Nina in 2025. Usually La Nina occurs approximately around September, but La Nina in 2025 occurred recently. Because of this late occurrence of the La Nina in 2025 is not reducing the temperature of the planet. And third reason is that aerosols. Aerosols. What is the aerosols? Aerosols are dust particles. Dust particles scattered in the upper atmosphere. What does aerosols do is that they always scattered, means they reflect a short wave radiation coming from the sun to the sky back. In this condition, what happens? Whenever the aerosols reflect back the short wave radiation coming from the sun, there will be a less insolation towards the earth. Because of that less insolation, we will witness a reduced temperature on the earth. But recent days, what we are witnessing is that there are cleaner technologies, right? Because of these clean technologies, we emitting less aerosols into the atmosphere. But the emission of the greenhouse gases is same, perhaps increasing. But the aerosols, the emitting of the aerosols is decreased. Because of this, the shortwave radiation coming from the earth are hitting the earth. Means there is a more insolation with respect to sun radiation. Because of this, the global warming is increasing despite La Nina condition. And fourth one is that sulfur aerosols. I know that sulfur aerosols are also aerosols, but sulfur aerosols are more capable than normal aerosols in emitting, or means reflecting the sun's shortwave radiation. Recently, International Maritime Organization brought some guidelines with respect to reduction of the sulfur pollution in the marine climate. Because of this regulations by the International Maritime Organization and other global environmental organization, we reduced the emission of the sulfur particles, means sulfur aerosols into the atmosphere. Because of this also, we are not witnessing any reflective mechanisms which was showed by the sulfur aerosols in the past. Because of this, we are witnessing more insolation of the shortwave radiation, and the increasing greenhouse gas emission, which the greenhouse gases are trapping the long wave radiation. The long wave radiation means the radiation after happens, the earth reflects some sun's rays back. These greenhouse gases are trapping these long wave radiation, but aerosols, including sulfur aerosols, are not present in the upper atmosphere to block the shortwave radiation. Because of this whole combined ideas, the global greenhouse gases are more active in the planet to increase the global warming. So, thank you for watching the video.